Okay. Okay, welcome back guys, and welcome back to my stream. I'm WinnieX here, and well, I'm back, or at least to bring at least the next part, at least to end the prologue of Coast 2 here. So yeah, I did a few levels worth of grind, so I leveled up at least. I did read about 4 levels or 3 levels. Toval have 1 level, and I did the money trick, the infinite money trick. So basically, to do the money trick, all you gotta do is just be here. Make sure you have Alice. So yeah, just buy 2 things, cost rock salt and assorted grains. Go into the recipe book, cook 99 amount, and you let Alice do it. Yeah, you let Alice do it.
Oh, it turned out wonderfully. It's finished.
It is very loud on my. Okay, you know what? Let me lower the volume of the voice.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Okay, this is good for me. Yeah, I feel that it will just overtake my voice because I really like, based on the previous setting of the video, I felt like the voice was very soft, but I mean it's really very loud on my headphones, so I have no idea what's the reason for that. Anyway, we also had, yeah, so basically you sell the onigiris and you roughly earn quite a lot, like about, let's say 900 to 1k, and being that the exchange rate I believe is, anyway, yeah, it's one sapphire mask for sapphire mask for 20 mirror. I think it's like it's even better than Coast 1, which had only 10 mirror, but yeah, you must have a lot of mirror to earn that. So it was 900. If it's 900, it's about 5 to 7, which you can earn this faster using this trick because fighting takes a while. this trick roughly has like a 20% more efficiency. I just throw a number, but 20% more efficient. Let's just say that's that. Because fighting a mobs, you only get like what, maximum 6, which is 120. So even more than that actually. You earn more than that from doing this, like repeatedly just coming to buy. You spend roughly a few seconds, okay, and just cook this, and then you do this, then obviously you will get it. Now, the one that's really making you the money, the one that's really making you the money is basically Tricolor Onigiri, because it sells for, I believe, one is 150. The salty onigiri, you lose like I think 5 or 10, what's it? 10 to 100 mira basically, but the salty onigiri basically give you, in Tricolor Onigiri gives you a lot back. So yeah. And if you sell the specialty, which is by Rin, the grilled onigiri, you only sell for 75 or 70, I don't remember. I think 75 mira, and you basically gain a net loss, and it's a very heavy loss. As you can see, I cooked with Rain by accident, and on that loss profile, yeah, it's still a random chance whether you lose more or you lose less. You roughly lose about 3k mirror, which is quite a lot. Yeah, you lose about 3k mirror, it's not even kidding. Right now my mirror is, let's see, how much my mirror? I think you can see it in here. No, why didn't they let you see your mirror? So I lost about 3k mirror. Yeah, I lost about 3k mirror. So basically I just did this for like roughly 20 minutes. Roughly 20 minutes I just did this. So yeah. But for me, I already know the story or roughly how Cold Steel 2 plays out, so this isn't really anything. But for people who are gonna be spoiled and all, you know what, just go and watch the Cold Steel 1 playthrough. I mean, mine is not complete, but there are many others like Emiru the Knight, Zetaxic, and Fluffy. They all are good YouTubers, especially in the Hiseki series. I'm sure they will prove better. My news are also sometimes speculation, it's not 100% truthful, but well, I also do my own research and do relatable sources. Fluffy from what's her website called? let me check. What's Fluffy website called? Oh well, never mind. But you just go to Fluffy Gaming and you can see her website. I think it's exterior.net, if I'm not wrong. Anyway, yeah, so basically right now I have like what, 60, yeah, okay, there is Miras on the bottom right. Oh, screw me. So I have 60k Miras, so basically I grinded, yeah, so let's see, 43, 45 and 48. I think you can see that Toval actually gained Oddman level 2. I don't know where you can see it, but I don't know. I don't think you can see right now, or can you? But that's strange. Hers is not light out. That's just impending. Well, I recommend if you want to do your money trick, you should do it right now and get as much money as possible. For me, you know, I just feel like I don't need the money. I know I can build fee to an evasion tank build like a lot of other people do in Cold Steel 1, and I also did that same build, so I can really do that and farm like what, 300,000 mega I think for Evergreen, which you can get I think quite not very late lah. You can get it actually I think halfway through the game. You already can get Evergreen, which is a very good accessory. It basically does prevent all status element, I believe. I think in this game it's prevent all status element. It doesn't do all that I think in the previous game and Cold Steel 3. So yeah, spoilers, Cold Steel 3. But well, I think that's all I did basically the past day in terms of grinding. So yeah, there's nothing else. Tovo did gain a new art, I believe. He gained breath. Yeah, he gained breath. And oh right, I wanted to go to the hot spring. Basically, if you went to the hot spring, where's the map? Okay, there we go. If you go to the hot spring, you basically heal up your HP and your CP and your EP, and it's basically better. I mean, if you're gonna run past all the mobs, you better just do this and just don't encounter mobs, or just keep on running for the point. Yeah, my Google Chrome is on, so obviously the FPS is gonna take a drop because I opened like 12 tabs on my Google Chrome for no good reason. Don't ask me why. So yeah, right now it's nothing much happening. You don't have time to use buff? Ouch. Oh well. I mean, you can always use buff. Yeah. And yeah, if you want to do the money trick, you should do it now because as said, you won't have Alice in your party soon. But for reasons, well, I let the story unveil itself. Okay. Can I actually take this hot buff? I do hope it fills up my entire, but yeah, it basically does the same thing in the hot springs. I didn't know this unlocked so early. Because like the previous stream I couldn't even enter this place because I was saying like, you know what, I should just visit other people, but I didn't thought to just come here and do it. But yeah, basically I didn't really run out of HP, EP or CP during the grind. Mostly is the Gale is really omnipotent already in every sense of the way. And wow, okay, so that's interesting. I didn't know you had to exit yourself manually. Rather than a queue over a cutscene. So it's interesting. Yeah, I'm learning something, you know. So anyway, yeah, this is how Alice fights in the field. Tovo. Tovo has 2 attacks. This is his main, and when he's very close, he can just use his stun baton and whack, which I will show you more or less of over the course of the story. You'll definitely see him more in the story, so I'm not really afraid of not showing it right now. And of course, Rin, we already know the double slash. In Cold Steel 1, he basically does this slash, and you can basically keep doing this slash without cooldown. But now they added a second animation, which then would cause it to have a cooldown. So you don't really have a way to spam like how you used to. I do the save because I did earn like what, 3k? 3k from doing that. So yeah, and the amount of time I spent, I think last time I spent about what, 1 hour 50 minutes, and now it's 3 hours 22. So yeah. I mean, I think you can see it is from here. Yeah, 1 hour 57, and yeah, roughly there.
The wind seems to be picking up. We should hurry before the sun begins to set.
Well, did I forgot about this place? Yeah, I forgot. There's a second area. Let's run in, get the item. Nope, sorry. I'm just gonna run. I don't know fight. I don't think they don't give you EXP anymore. Like the EXP they give is so little, like Toval. It's Toval level. Even the Wiz is angry. I thought the Wiz are never angry because they never seem to see me. Let's run. Yeah, I already grinded my share, so Yep, slow and steady the way. Do you know the way? And yeah, I got back my EP charges from breaking the cards that I spent on the first stream, the first boss, and the wasteful EP. Oh god.
Let's get yourselves ready.
That was loud. This is for if you use your HP and your CP, you can use this, but I just went past because I already grinded. I mean, I can as easily grinded at least to 44, but I just didn't want to put the time to do it. Because Alice is gonna be out of my party for a while. And when he comes back, she's gonna be like grinded already anyway, so. And I'm gonna take a little bit different approach in doing my costume. In the first game, all I just did was wear the red color version of this, rather than the TOS Military Academy. So I feel that you know what, we should go with the storyline and not always be so screwed up. But I guess I will do it during my own free time, in the exploring and doing quests, and I'll wear the other costumes. Okay. Okay, so they're talking about basically the drama CD, which was in Cold Steel 1, where Blue Blanc came and wreaked havoc while they were having their holidays. This is also where he fought the bear / Yeti when he was young, and traumatic experiences. Yep. Rain, if you think it's cursed, it's cursed then. The nice soundtrack of the music. Tobo. I like the shading of the sword. It's like blue color when you're edge, but from the side it's like completely black, brown, blue kind of color scheme. Set 5 up. Okay, so I already forgot what we have. Chrono Drive. I don't have anything, right? Yeah. Yep, I like the music. I'm gonna do analyze on you. Don't cancel, thank you. Thank you very much. I didn't scan the first time, so I scanned this time. Which one was it? Left button? Okay. Solo tail. No damage. I mean, I did grind that, so. Actually, where? Impede seal. 3 turns, huh? Yeah, Rin does get back his CP pretty fast, so. Okay, so for basically the remaining of the battle, I'm gonna use Arc Slash. Yeah. For reasons such as this. Is there a balance?
Let's move.
Okay, let me get a Saintly Force on Rin again.
I'm up.
Well, I want to use. Why is he weak to actually? He's not weak to anything. Not much. Not by a long shot, basically.
Here we go.
Well, I think I just save up my. I'll save up for next round. Okay, so. Let's get a poke in.
I'm up. Here we go.
Oh. So this is Tovo's S-Craft that I didn't show last episode, last time. I must remember to lower my volume for the sound.
Let's move.
Okay, just checking something. I was making sure my mic wasn't muted like the last time.
Leave it to me. Here we go. Too slow. Now's the chance. Ready to go.
I'm going to do it to Alice. A dizzying blow. So I'm gonna have enough CP to heal. Cause at least heals really well. I'm gonna use S-Cuff anyway. I'm gonna use an item on yourself. I don't think she will die. Yep, well. God! No! I was doing so well too. Do I have any revival that is not super strong like this? I think a bound version would work.
Here you go.
Well, yep, I pushed my luck indeed. I didn't expect the boss to do 2100 damage to Reen, damn it. Okay, well. Okay, fine. We're gonna use Analyze on you first then. Chrono Drive, Force. Yeah. I should have gotten my onigiris. Regrets. Let's see, which has the highest delay? I'll use Arc Slash then. Oh god, no! Reen. Why do you miss at the time when I don't need you to miss? No. Okay. Oh god, what the hell is happening? Okay, you know what? Let's use Force. Oh. Well, more or less when you have the red bar, I think it does about the same damage as the 200 CP, so it's more worthwhile to buff yourself rather than 200 CP. As far as I feel, at least. See, unbalanced was 50%. I want to seal your skills though. I'm hoping his skills are sealed. Nope. Okay. I'm gonna make her position herself better, cause I need her to be like somewhere in the middle. For her to use her skill. Anyway, I'm gonna use a delay skill, so at least her she will be delayed, I guess.
I'm up.
We apply the balance now.
Here I go.
Okay, just
Burn to ash. Fall. Now's our chance.
Right! Oh goddess! Granted the healing rain!
Thanks. My turn. Not real yet.
Cast on yourself, I think you should be fine.
My turn.
Just like one shot.
Now's our chance.
I'll back it up!
Not real yet.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna put. Okay, overall, you're gonna start being on a duty which I never really liked, but
Goddess! Granted the healing rain!
Thanks. Here I go. Now's our chance.
I'll back it up!
I'm up.
okay, I'm gonna get Golden Spear and start blinding you. Because I'm a little bit fed up with it. But when I talk about what is the change of the design from Cold Steel 1 to Cold Steel 2, look at the artwork, it looks so much more refined. Like those Golden Spear, it used to be like way too bright, I guess, and it looks... Actually, maybe Cold Steel 2 looks goofier because of the way the shadows works. Actually, that sounds more reasonable than the other one that I had. Let's see. I'm gonna put you on healing duty.
My turn. Ready to go.
Okay, Tovo, time for you to start using your dizzying blow because I need your unbalance down.
They're off balance. Go.
I can do this!
He's gonna power gain one more time, at least 2 more times. But this time it's a lot better.
Here I go.
I'm gonna waste the 0 arts. Yeah, I'll let Tovo have the 0 arts.
Now's our chance.
Right!
An item which I'll use, EP charge 1. Prolonged battles is always better to bring some EP charges. Okay, I'm gonna instant blind.
Here I go. Burn to ash. Fall. Now's our chance. I'm up. They're off balance. Get 'em. Understood.
I can do this! Oh goddess! Granted the healing rain!
Thanks. Here I go.
I hate this attack, I swear, I hate it.
My turn. Ready to go. No balance. Got you. Here I go.
Of course.
Right.
Okay, how much HP does it have? 9k. As long as he doesn't use another power gain to charge himself up, I think I should be fine. About 6k damage, 8k.
Please allow me.
Yep, me too. I couldn't be more pleased than keep on dying and dying again. Well, that's 900 mirror. Fighting one boss is equivalent to one money trick. Well, that sounds worth it, right? Now, putting into perspective, just now, I was talking about that if you spend that much time in just fighting this boss to gain 900 mirror, which is essentially the same as what you gain when you do the money trick, I think doing the money trick is more worth it. Acknowledge. Where is it? Does he know the way? Maybe. Yeah, there we go. Really need to alter this. That's a lot of drop frames, so that's...
What's that sound?
Is my internet not keeping up, I guess? Huh.
I see.
Recovered enough to fend off this guy at least. Try and actually win this. Got it.
Not a problem.
Celine.
Our target for the magic knight right in front of us.
So then just stop nitpicking, thank you.
So this is the Ashen Knight? What about fighting against the Alliance forces trying to take over Tristram? Wow, this is something else.
Are you really leaving that me?
Elise, Topo, I'll take care of this. Stay back. Roger that. Come on, Missy. We're gonna be in danger. Stay here.
All right.
This time too. That's fine by me. Okay, here goes.
Well, I'm not using like this time at so I don't know where's the weak points.
You ready?
Okay. This already explained back in Cold Steel 1, the final part of Cold Steel 1, but I didn't play that yet, so. Oh, lucky. 1 star. That was really lucky. Now I should start charging. Yup.
It's working. Keep it up.
Yeah, we're fine.
This is bad.
I'm gonna use Morning Moon. Usually it will go into critical, hopefully. Nothing, huh? If anything, give me 2 points of additional.
That's it. Just a little more.
Oh damn it. Might be in some trouble. Might be in some trouble. Oh god. Oh, it heals it. It heals a little bit. This is what I meant to do. Rin really doesn't have much skill this time. Back in Cold Steel 1, he had a lot more skills available to him to use. Encoding overloaded. Yeah, it's really worrying. I might have to lower the effects. Okay.
Thank goodness.
The clip.
He's used up every last bit of the mana he recovered.
The clipping at the back, man. That's the.
That was a close one.
You didn't have a weapon, yet you still came out on top, Green. Not bad. Not that it means you're ready to take on the Azure Awakener. That's a ways away.
Yeah. Not bad. Sure. I hope I don't let you down. I barely think about you. Even that, it's clear as day that you're far more reliable than I'll ever be. Well, doesn't matter how it happened. Fact is, we're now fighting alongside one another as both allies and friends. So don't worry. I'll do everything I can to become strong enough to draw out your full power. strong enough to even win against Crow.
Doubting as well. Look, Ray. No one feels you're trustworthy. You're just lying, you know. Well, we all await that day.
Hey there. You did great, champ.
Thanks. You didn't get hurt at all, did you, Elise?
I'm fine. I'm more concerned about you. Are you feeling alright? I've heard about what happened the last time you fought inside that thing.
I'm a little tired, that's all. Probably wouldn't have gone so easily if things were anywhere close to being last time, honestly.
As I've said once before, all damage taken by a divine knight passed on to its awakener. So take that as extra motivation to continue getting better piloting him.
It just means takes lesser damage. That's all.
Yeah, you did say that, didn't you? Well, I'd have to improve my piloting skills to get things done anyway. I've got every intention of getting better.
You're sounding a lot more sure of yourself now.
Does that mean you're feeling better?
Yeah, never better. I want to reunite with the others. I need to keep moving forward. Sorry. I've got a feeling I'm just going to be causing you a lot more grief in the future.
Oh, don't worry about that. I'm plenty used to it. And besides, I'd like nothing more than for you to be reunited with your classmates.
Thanks, Elise.
You can be such a troublemaker.
Sounds like things are all wrapped up here.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
It can't be.
Oh, not now. Rihanna's!
It's the bird I saw in the capital.
Hello there, darling. Miss me? It's so lovely to see you again, Green.
Is that bird talking?
After Celine, a bird shouldn't be any more surprising. Still, you've got some nerve showing yourself, Vita. Although not enough nerve to show up in person, apparently. So what is Ouroboros' so amazing second anguish, the Azure Abyss herself, want with us?
It's an anguish.
One of Ouroboros' top brass.
It's nice to see you again too, Celine. And while I know of them, I can't say I recall ever being formally introduced to Green's adorable sister or that handsome bracer with you. I'm sorry that our first meeting had to be through my familiar.
Huh?
Misty. No. I suppose I should call you Vita now. How did you know we're here?
We've been trying to find the whereabouts of the Ashen Knight for quite a while, you see. We've been searching for the past month since the Civil War began without any luck. But then we sensed an active magic knight in this area, and that was what finally led us to you.
I wasn't expecting our location to be covered this quickly.
I got to see your battle with Crow too, incidentally. For it being the first time you've ever piloted a knight, you did rather well. If we're being objective, though, it was more akin to a tiger swatting away at a cub.
We're Crow and the Azure Knight do now anyway. What happened to everyone at the Academy?
I'm sure they're fine, Green.
Crow's been keeping himself very busy. The Noble Alliance forces see him as their little joker. They call me Azure Chevalier now. I'm afraid I don't know anything about your classmates, though. Emma's in hiding now, too. Still, if you want to know that badly...
That didn't sound good.
That sounded like gunfire.
Uh-oh. I wasn't expecting them to arrive so soon. It sounds like the Jaegers hired by Duke Alvaray are here. I'm guessing it's only a matter of time now before Princess Alphen is taken into their custody.
Jaegers? In your mirror?
Her Highness?
Damn it.
I can assure you that I have nothing to do with what's happening over there.
I don't think so. You have every reason to be affiliated with the guys over there.
I think you're going to want to hurry, though. Perhaps if you run fast enough, you might be able to get back in time.
How dare she ask this puzzle game?
Let it go, Celine. We gotta hurry.
Yeah. Her Highness and the rest of you here are in real danger if we don't get moving.
Right.
Well, before that though, let me adjust the sound because it's gonna get very loud. Everything 2 is fine, right? I hope so, because it's gonna get really loud. Anyway, yeah. Nothing here. Wait, which way was the way out? Okay, there's nothing here. Just to Emir Valley too, and oh, so this is where the EX place is. Okay. Well, those of you who don't know what's an EX place, well, I think you will know probably when you play NG Plus, but the story or anything. This dungeon. Oops. Why do I keep going doing that? Does it give me anything? No? Yeah, the triggers aren't very healthy. It's slightly
I wonder what you get here.
I really hope everyone's alright.
Let's just hurry.
Chest, I wonder what's inside.
poison. No, this is gonna be helpful here. Yep. Phew. Well, it's not as if we will need all of this, but it's nice to get some free items. Especially anti-ignites and poisons are really helpful.
We shall be your foes.
Ready to go.
I'll back you up. Right.
Here we go. Ready to go. Here we go.
That's the power of the 88 leaves.
Oh, well, I hope it level up more. Which way was it there? Okay, this way.
happening? It might just be warning shots. Try and stay calm.
Okay.
Are we going to make it in time?
I'm going to do a save here. Oh yeah, did we fish last time? Let's do a bit of fishing, you know. It's the village is being raided and we are casually fishing. That sounds very believable.
Not bad.
I'm only doing the fishing just because I want the Sapphire. Because we can upgrade Sapphire afterwards. Although I have this much Sapphire, but you can never have not enough Sapphire. And the thing about the Sapphire system, or should I say the Arcus system here, if you play the previous game, you can basically upgrade it many times as well. So basically, if you know of the game Akatsuki no Kiseki, which I did on my channel a while back, quite a while back actually, a few years already. The system is similar to the Trials in the Sky, but also added like the third chapter kind of upgrade system to it as well. So it's basically the same thing. There's an upgrade system. Obviously, the difference between each game is that I believe from Zero no Kiseki they removed the system where you need this amount of quartz points to get this amount of art. To get this art, they removed that. So it's basically the same as a Zero and Ao no Kiseki system, which is, for better or for worse, I feel it's better. You may get lesser though. Oops, I wanted to save here. Oh well. Cause when was that save even? The save was just right before I dip into the hot spring, I believe. So, well, and prepare to do that. And then that was a cutscene.
Oh, heavens.
Your Highness, please hurry back inside the mansion and hide. Whatever may come to pass, we won't allow them to touch you.
But...
There you are. We are the Northern Jaegers, and we've entered a contract with the Kreutzen province. By the order of its lord, Duke Alberea, we are here to take you into protective custody, Your Highness.
No. Auntie Lucia?
Out of the way, woman.
I ask you to leave this village at once. The Schwarzer family has historical connections with the Imperial family. So as long as I live, you will not lay a hand on Her Highness.
You got guts, if nothing else. But I'm not going to repeat myself again. Our orders are that the lives of all other than Princess Alphen are of no consequence. Am I making myself clear?
But please don't!
Don't you dare lay a hand on them! Who are you?
Uncle Teo!
Darling.
I am the Baron of Ymir, Teo Schwarzer, and I will serve as your opponent. Begin!
Not all talk, I see. The art of swordsmanship has been passed down in the Schwarzer family for generations. I couldn't hope to compare to Master Kafai or Lord Arcade, but I dedicate myself to honing my skills all the same.
Clearly you're not the type of noble who sits idly by and hires men to fight his battles for him.
But I wonder how much use your sword will have if we tried this.
I'm sorry, Mr. Baron.
You cowards! Have you no shame?
All that matters to we Jaegers is fulfilling our contract by any means necessary. Fail to cooperate, and you know what happens next.
It sounded like a machine gun.
There's fire everywhere.
Damn it. Looks like we're up against some pretty high-ranking Jaegers here.
Your Highness!
Whoa. He's a monster.
Rain! Rain, don't! Don't lose yourself to anger! That will only lead to a repeat of what happened 8 years ago!
Elise. He's still breathing. Your father's alive, Reem. Hang in there. I'll do first aid right away.
Lady Schwarzer is just fine too. She was knocked unconscious, but I don't see any injuries. She's okay. Auntie Lucia, stay with us! Oh, thank goodness. Are you back to normal? Reem, speak to me. Are you alright?
Sorry, Elise. I lost control of myself again.
It's alright. It's alright. You came back to me in the end. And that's all that matters.
Elise, I'm sorry. I really am.
Auntie Lucia! Are you alright, Auntie Lucia?
Your Highness, you're unharmed.
Yes, I'm fine. And it's all because of you and your family. I can't even begin to thank you enough.
Your Highness, there's no need to cry. You have the face of an angel. Please don't spoil it with tears.
Well, I'm glad she's in no mortal danger. Tovo, what about Father?
I've given him some first aid, but he was injured pretty severely. We should get him to somewhere he can receive proper treatment as soon as possible.
No.
Dad!
Honestly, some people have no patience.
you want with us this time?
I had some concerns about how things were over here, so I decided to come and have a look. Duke Albarea's really gone and done it this time. It's obvious that he really wants to get ahead of Duke Cayenne, but this isn't the most prudent way to do it.
You act like he's not one of your allies.
Now, there's no need to take your anger out on me. I can't undo what's already happened. But if it will help, I can at least clear up his mess for you.
What?
It's time to sleep, my children. Fall into a loving oblivion, cradled in your merciful mother's arms.
A lullaby?
No. This is...
You will descend the mountain as you are, and you will report to Duke Albarea that you found nothing out of the ordinary.
Yes, Mother. We will.
Oh my.
Unbelievable.
So this is what you witches are capable of, is it?
It's the least I could do after all the trouble you've been through. Duke Albarea is unlikely to doubt what they tell him, so this village shouldn't be targeted again for a while. Although, I'm guessing a gesture like this pales in comparison to what I would have to do to earn your forgiveness.
Misty, are you...
Don't be taken in by her sweet talk! She doesn't do things like this out of kindness!
She doesn't.
Targets in sight. What?
Elise! Your Highness!
Shit! Was she here the whole time?
Now that was silly of you, wasn't it? You should never take your eyes off the princess you're meant to be protecting. As far as knights go, I'm afraid you failed spectacularly in nearly every regard.
Please, let me go! Targets apprehended successfully. Targets identified as Objective 1 and Objective 2. Mission complete.
Who are you? And what do you want? And why does that thing you're on look just like Eric Getlum?
It really does. I take it you being with her means you're an enforcer or something?
I don't comprehend your question.
She's not with Ouroboros, actually. She's a behind-the-scenes helper of sorts who was donated to the Noble Alliance by an anonymous benefactor. Think of her as yet another ally of the Alliances, much like ourselves, Zephyr, and the Imperial Liberation Front.
Couldn't ask for a more terrifying lineup right there.
If you like, you can think of me as the Wicked Witch, while she's the Black Rabbit guiding my steps with every adorable hop.
Stop messing around! Lady Clotilde, please give the order to retreat. There is no need to remain here any longer.
Yes, I suppose you're right. Let's be going.
Rain! Rain! Rain!
Elise! Your Highness! Stop! Stop! Bring them back!
Our story is well underway. There will be many obstacles waiting for you, but struggle on and overcome them. And I'm sure that, eventually, you'll reach the stage where the Azure Chevalier awaits. Don't let me down, Reen Schwarzer.
You won't let it end this way! Hang in there, you two! I'm coming for you! I promise!
I'm glad I turned down the volume, but now it's the second opening thing. Well, guess not.
Has something wondrous caught your eye?
Well, if it isn't Duke Cayenne and the Azure Chevalier.
Marvelous, isn't it, Rufus? Does it not bring you joy to look down upon our land from such great heights? Especially when one considers our victory in the war that rages on it all but in our grasp.
I'm afraid I have far too much on my mind at the moment to take in such pleasures. But the war is indeed raging on, just as you say. And with every day that passes, I worry more for the people of my father's province caught up in it.
So young, and yet you've already adopted such a delightful perspective. It's clear to me now why your father holds you in such high esteem. Had I a son like you, then I too would take notice of the achievements you've curried in the war thus far.
You flatter me, sir. Green though I may be, I intend to do all in my power to carry out your will as Supreme Commander of the Noble Alliance.
Please, I am Supreme Commander, yes, but I wouldn't permit merely anyone to take the position of Chief of Staff. Rest assured, you have earned my favor. We are both equally burdened to guide this conflict to a swift conclusion, all for the good of the common people who suffer from it. If only they understood the lengths we go to for them. And on that note, I assume you've already decided on how we will be proceeding?
At present, 60% of the nation is under our control. But on the other hand, the Imperial Army still has a full 50% of its military might remaining. The key to our victory lies in deciding how best to divide the remaining armored divisions between the East and West.
Excellent. Our alliance forces have you, as well as the Panzer Soldats. We have General Aurelia and Brigadier General Wallace, two of the finest soldiers the provincial armies have ever seen. To say nothing of the Azure Diva and the countless other allies lending us their aid. Our victory is only a matter of time. Wouldn't you agree, Crow?
I wouldn't get too comfortable if I were you. Just so we're on the same page here, Divine Knights aren't omnipotent or anything. Ordine isn't going to be wiping fortresses like Corellia off the map in an instant the way Crossbell's Ion did. They're not that mind-bogglingly powerful, sorry to say.
Come now, Crow. You're so modest. Well, no matter. We needn't concern ourselves with Crossbell for the present. Gilead Osborne has fallen. No longer will we be plagued by that detestable man and his foolish ideals. However, his loathsome legacy still lives on. This great nation has been filled with undesirable pollutants as a result of him and his followers. Our primary task shall be to wash away the filth and restore Erebonia to its rightful, glorious form, a land ruled by nobles.
As you wish.
I nearly forgot. Regarding the other Chevalier, I'm in the midst of pondering if there is a way to get him to join us. And being that you're such a close friend of his, your assistance may be required at some point. Give it some thought, won't you?
Understood.
You don't think it'll be quite as easy as our friend the Duke does, do you? I can see it written all over your face.
Afraid not. The army isn't the only thing we need to worry about. Not with the RMP and the intelligence division at large. Then there's the fact we couldn't catch the Crimson Wings. Whatever other potential threats piling up on the side. Plus, you know, your brother's out there too. It's way too early to be getting cocky.
My brother is no less a son of the House of Alberea. I'm expecting him to show me the best he can muster. And I don't doubt he'll come at me with everything he's got. But ultimately... Unforeseen circumstances are exactly the reason we carry only the finest insurance. Are they not, dear ladies and gentlemen?
You're so right.
Feels kind of overkill having all of us on the same side.
Still, this is how wars are fought.
Whatever, so long as we get to have our fun.
Just don't forget. We're not here for you. We won't be working together forever.
Oh, but the fireworks that will spark from our partnership will be ever so beautiful.
Yeah, I guess I can help.
Point taken. I can't see anyone or anything out there having a chance against this group of monsters.
That's the idea. I leave the unseen side of this War of the Lions reenactment in your capable hands. You're up against the Ironbloods, the Crimson Wings, and the Horned Lions. With opponents like that, you needn't hold anything back. Go forth and enjoy your fill of battle.
Okay, and with that, we have ended the prologue, and yeah, I will stop the stream here. For people who are watching on Twitch, thank you very much for tuning in, and people for joining on YouTube. And especially on YouTube, you can see the archive. I do not know whether I set the archive for Twitch, but if you do watch it from YouTube, thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next stream. Bye bye.